discus athletes tend to be taller, but height doesn't play a huge role. The sport itself requires athletes to have a strong upper body, but more importantly, have great balance and grip strength. However, height is still an advantage. The average thrower is about 6 foot 2 inches. Their long arms allow for an increase in the radius from the axis of rotation, which provides a greater amount of angular momentum. The second advantage is that a taller thrower can have a higher release point, which can help with the discus trajectory.
As obvious as it is, the equipment used in discus throw is a discus. It is a disc-shaped object that gets more narrow towards the edges. This wedge shape is designed to get lift as wind speed increases. Since drag pushes the back of the discus, its narrow edges allow for the drag to create even more lift. The equipment used in discus throw is different for men and women. They use the same shaped discus but have different weights. Men's discus weigh 2 kilograms and women's weigh 1 kilogram. Besides the weight difference, there are also several types of discus, such as club, training, top fly, swift, ultimate, target, and rubber. Athletes can decide which discus to use based on their own preference. Discus throw starts with an athlete standing in a circle with a 2.5 meter diameter. The athlete then proceeds to spin around and launch the discus. The athlete's body acts as the axis of rotation. They keep their arms inward to preserve angular momentum by increasing their velocity. With careful timing, the athlete re-extends their arms for release. The discus far from his body increases the moment of inertia. Once they plant their foot and prepare to throw the discus, the athlete transfers his angular momentum to the discus and releases it. Since the angle of release and the speed of projection are inverse of each other, the athlete tries to release it at an angle of around 40 degrees to have a better speed of trajectory.